All right, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome to episode 13 of the podcast.
What's good?
Today's episode is going to be about not sweating the small shit. But firstly, I would like to announce that if you haven't heard already, Mindset course coming out. Probably going to be like 2 months now because it's going to be so... We're putting so much time into it. So I'll be posting about that. Just what the fuck? Be ready for that. So
it's gonna be some good shit.
Gonna be some fire shit. But without further ado, we're gonna dive into not sweating the small shit. So either you guys got something off dome?
Ty, can you take it away?
Okay. When I think about not sweating the small shit, I think about not worrying about little tedious things. So when your mom tells you to make your bed, I'm not sweating that. Like, I'm not going to trip over and make my bed. Like, I don't need to do that.
I'm not making my bed.
It doesn't matter. It's very small and minuscule towards your, the time it takes towards your day.
It seems like it doesn't matter.
Right. It doesn't matter. Also, I think a lot about not sweating other people's opinions or, like, thoughts on me or, like, anything that's happening in my life. Like I don't care. Like, I'm just going to do what I want to do, and I'll take your opinion with a grain of salt, but that's all.
That's, like, the best way to be happy. The easiest way to be happy is stop caring about what other people are doing, stop caring what people think you're doing, and just do you.
Exactly.
Like, literally, that is how you win at life. Just mind your own business.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of what, like, the whole hype around deleting Snapchat is. Because when you delete Snapchat, you're kind of forcing yourself to not give a fuck about what other people are doing anymore. It's like, you're not on the app anymore, so... You're really just like your own person.
You don't see all of those stories of what people are doing, and then you don't see that you're not invited to shit. You don't see that you literally just are stopping caring what other people are doing, and it's honestly so refreshing. Like,
Dude, it is.
when I'm driving, I used to literally be on autopilot. Like, I'd be like, snap.
Bro, that's dangerous as fuck.
You're like,
dude,
how did I just get here?
Yeah, literally, you'll be like, was that light green or...
You can't remember shit because you're so occupied with other things.
Dude, it's so dangerous. Like,
never again, though.
It's so, it's awesome because I actually get to enjoy my driving.
Yes.
And, like, you drive so much, so why not actually, like, do something productive while you're driving? So, like...
Yeah, bro.
Sometimes I'll throw on a podcast, or I'll just turn on, like, a frequency and just think, you know?
Dude, and the craziest part is, how would you have even known that your drive could be something that you could enjoy until you had your phone show you that you couldn't?
Right?
You know what I mean? Right?
Yes.
It's fucking crazy. So, like, I feel like a lot of people get super upset about other people's, like, actions and judgments, and I can't put enough emphasis on the fact that you just have to totally... If someone's not giving you constructive criticism, just fucking, like, fuck
that's
them,
what I'm
fuck
saying.
them. Or, like, I heard this one thing, it was, you're never going to get non-constructive criticism, or you're never going to get just plain out... You're never going to get shit from someone doing more than you. You know what I mean? That's not helpful.
Yeah.
That's not helpful.
Facts.
No one doing more than you is going to take the time out of their day to put a damper on your mood. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of the times when I don't even really get shit on, but, like, occasionally it happens, and it'll be from, like, someone who just probably isn't happy with themselves.
Right. Mm-hmm. Just a random ass dude.
Yeah, and it's just like...
You know what? I'm just going to send this nasty
like
ass message.
Like, literally a troll. Like, they have no... Like, when people get hated on or just, like, they're throwing their negative judgments out there, you need to look at it as something like, wow, these people, like, there's something deep within this person that is unsettled right now. Like, they need to figure that shit out.
I wonder what they're going through, you know?
Exactly.
They're probably going through some shit.
And it, like, that's on you. They're not on you. Like,
that's correct.
Not on you
not
at all.
On you
like,
at all.
It's almost kind of...
Don't sweat that stuff.
Don't sweat that shit. Like,
yeah, I think a good lesson that could be learned from what you were saying earlier is, like, you definitely get the best advice from people that have, like, no incentive, like, for you to do bad or good. Mm-hmm. Or you probably get the best advice from people that actually want you to do good.
Yeah.
Like, if someone has no reason, if it doesn't matter to them if you're doing, like, good or bad, then, like, what they say is the honest truth.
Yeah, and I also heard this one thing. It was, like, your biggest supporter is going to be someone you don't know, like, in person. Because the people that you do know are coming from the same place you are and wondering how you're getting out of that same place and they're not. So, like, that's why a lot of people will try to bring you down as much as they can to prevent you from expanding as much as you possibly can.
That sucks how
that's true.
Is.
That
sucks.
It's just so much. There's deep-rooted jealousy.
So it's such like a crabs in a barrel mentality.
It really is, man. Like, what is the root of the jealousy? I don't truly understand.
Dude, I've always wished people could just be happy for other people. You know, like, be like, wow, good for them. You know, but it's so hard to come across that because people are like, well, why isn't that me?
I think that comes down to constantly comparing yourself to others.
I think it's just
like seeing that you can
envy.
have more, but you don't have more, and you just have less.
It's so hard not
what
to
someone
fall,
else has.
Yeah, it's so hard not to fall into it though. Like, because even sometimes I'll catch myself doing it.
Yeah.
Because social media, because I follow people that I want to be like. So like entrepreneurs that have like Lambos and shit. I'm like, why the fuck are they 19 years old having a Lambo and I don't have one? And then I'll think about it. I'll be like, I do not know the full story. Like, you only know the surface.
Bro, I think it comes down to just personal responsibility. Like, you ask yourself in life why you don't have what other people have. Like, why you don't have what you want. And there's two answers. You can either take responsibility for it, but that's hard because then it's your fault.
Yeah.
Like, you have to fix it. Or you could just say, oh, the world fucked me and it's easy, and then you're automatically the victim. You know what I mean?
I like taking responsibility, though, because,
dude,
like...
it's the only way to do it.
Yeah, because no one's going to give you the shit that you want in your life. Like,
yeah.
No one... Once I learned that, because, like, growing up, I was spoiled. I won't cap. Like, my mom kind of gave me everything I asked for because, like, she just loved me, so she would do that shit.
Yeah, I've seen that gold chain.
Yeah, I bought that, though. I bought that, though. But, like... horrible purchase. But, it's just, like... No one's going to give you the shit you want. So, like, once you realize that, and you accept the pressure, you accept that all of it's on you, it almost becomes like a fun game because you're just like, how am I going to make this work? Like, this is going to be interesting.
You have to strategize, man.
Yeah, it's dope. And I was tweaking about TikTok followers yesterday. That's what I was stressing about.
Don't sweat the small shit.
Exactly. I was tweaking about it, and I was like, dude, if I'm going to play this role of a social media influencer, I have to be able to handle that pressure.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be balls to the wall every single day, bro.
Like,
that's just what it has to be.
You have to be able to handle the pressure, but, like, also not let any negativity into your life.
Yeah. I think a good way to not sweat the small shit, a good way to do that is to actually pay attention to the small things in a different way. Just do, like,
I like that.
Like, if you pay attention to the small things and, like, the little shit, the shit that you could do right every single time, like, the shit that doesn't require skill, it's just effort. Like, if you nail that shit 100% of the time, then you don't even need to sweat the small shit because you know in the end, like those habits, like, it's the effort that's going to take you to the next level.
Dude,
like,
when talent fails, effort and hard work takes over.
Dude, I forget who said it. It might have been Charles Barkley, but he literally said about the NBA, like, you win 41 games a season just trying hard.
Just trying hard. I love that quote. I literally love that quote.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I'm out there hooping with y'all, defense, man. Like, I fucking hate playing defense.
I would hate playing defense on me, too. I feel it.
Dude, it's just like, because defense is strictly effort. Like,
it is
100%.
It is effort. It is effort.
It's
like,
it's
absolutely.
It's just one of those things where you're not really getting any satisfaction out of it because, like, you're not shooting, you don't see the ball going.
You do get a block, though.
Yeah, you do get a block. A block feels nice, but...
Dude, and they say defense wins championships, and defense is effort.
It really does. It
all
comes into muscle
what it is.
Pretty much. Like, you just gotta balls to the wall with pretty much everything you do, you know? Like,
no
matter what your goals are, if you're going balls to the wall every day, that's gonna accumulate. And that effort's just gonna snowball effect in a good way, though. And
I mean, you'll just get
to be committed.
You'll just get used to going balls to the wall every single day. Like, that will just
become you're training yourself.
Your regular, like, mind state at that point.
And you won't see anything different. All you'll know how to do is just go balls to the wall. Like, that's all you'll know. If you constantly work on training yourself.
It's so nice waking up, and that's just what life is going balls to the wall. Like, we wake up, we work out, we work.
Exactly.
And, like, I advise everyone on the planet to try to work in something that they love. Like, I can't imagine going to a job that you hate. Like, can you imagine that? Like,
no, absolutely not. Like that
like,
I mean, I can see that, but it will never happen to me because I'd rather backpack across the country and not even have a job than, like, work in a cubicle all day.
Could not.
Like, I'd just rather bum it. Honestly, you'd see so much more.
That is not a human experience, you know. Like, in a cubicle, like, you were put on this earth to experience so much more.
9 to 5.
9 to 5, bro. Like,
every
imagine that.
Day.
Waking up every day at that time, getting in your car at the same time.
Like, it's inevitable for some people. I mean, we need those people to function, like, for society to function, you know?
Yeah, we do.
I think there's for sure a fine line because everyone has to do a lot of shit that they don't want to do to succeed. Like, most of what success is the shit that you don't want to do.
Yeah,
it's just you got to always make sure that what you're working towards, like, the goal that's at the end of, like, what you're, like, looking after, it's, like, something meaningful and it actually, like, it's fulfilling to you. Like, because working at a desk job, like, people do 9 to 5s for shit that they love, like on
true.
their own volition. Like the reason why the company has to get you to come in and work the 9 to 5 is because if you're not getting paid, like you're not gonna fucking be there. Like
literally.
You're only there for the bread at the end of the day. But if you're doing something where you're not there for the bread and the bread is just a side effect, that's what you're talking about.
That's a win-win. Yeah. It's like
you just gain so much more positivity and happiness from doing something you love, and that in return makes you a lot healthier, and it will just produce mental clarity.
Like I feel for the people that's parents are like forcing them to go to college even though their parents aren't going to pay for it. And like in college you're not even guaranteed a job, and like there's so many people that don't even know that when they go in there, and then they end up in debt because
a lot of people that I know that have went to trade schools are better off right now than
trades are
people that I know that have been to college.
Dude, yeah, and you don't have to go to. They pay you to go to that school.
Yeah.
Yep.
So debt is literally not a thing. So like, there's just so many options out there, like so many, especially with the internet these days. Like, there is 100% chance you can find something that you love doing and get paid to do it.
That's facts. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think college is definitely useful, and it's the right option for a lot of people. But I do think kind of the generation that raised our generation almost like subtly tricked us into thinking that college is the only way to go.
Yeah, like.
You almost got us.
It's a business, bro. College is a business, and like it makes a lot of
more
money.
now than ever, bro. College is a business now.
Everything
especially
is a business,
with Corona, bro.
Dude, there's degrees in college that the only job coming out of that career field is literally teaching that in university.
Wow.
Like
it's just, dude. Like some college classes just make no sense to me. Like history of jazz.
Some of them are stupid.
History of jazz, like.
No. All right, no, you can't say that. I'm a jazz lover. You can't say that.
I like jazz.
Okay, but for the people that aren't about it,
like you don't need that for your career.
Like I have friends who are business majors and they have to take that class.
That's just unfortunate.
Like what?
I mean, you got to take a certain amount of electives.
You have to pay, and part of your tuition goes to that program, so they can still have that program. It's just like that's how it goes.
It's just like
it's a business. You need to keep that business, which is like we're talking about the jazz. They need to keep that program around.
Yeah.
So I mean, so much of school is just like teaching you to broaden your horizons. Like that's kind of the point of getting placed in those classes that you don't want to take.
That's true. But I feel like no matter what you love, if you love fishing, photography, the internet makes pretty much everything possible nowadays.
Yeah.
So like if you want to get paid for doing something you love, all it takes is like consistency. That's literally all it takes. Consistency in hard work and figuring out what people like from you the best. Like that's how I figured out what I wanted to do in TikTok. I had no intention of starting TikTok and becoming a motivational guy. And then I just started dabbling in literally everything. It just happened. And it just happened. People were like, you should do more of this shit. And I was like, all right.
Yeah,
like, I'll do that.
I think this is kind of I'm going to try to make a point here. It's a little complicated, but you guys know the social dilemma, right? How the algorithm is like constantly like showing people things that are statistically most likely to keep them on the app or whatever.
Their attention.
So I think because technology is such like a downside, I believe in like everything has two sides. So there's huge like disadvantages of technology, but there's also huge advantages. One of the things technology has really made it possible to do is like people like you, Alex, can like
thrive off the
internet. You guys don't even have to work.
Dude, I work from my bed.
Exactly. Like
I'm blessed. I'm very blessed.
So much people make livings off social media. Like if you are like great at your passion and you can make it into something that other people want to see, then social media is like the biggest tool for you ever.
Ever. And I feel like so many people could take advantage of it, utilize it, but they doubt themselves.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, you got to keep pumping at that shit every day.
You
really have to be relentless.
I can't express to you how much time I've spent just thinking about what I'm going to post on TikTok, how I'm going to post on TikTok. Like, it's literally a grind. Like
it's a lifestyle, bro. It's not a job.
Like people like Charlie D'Amelio and people like that. Like that's like once in a blue moon. Like people just blow up without having to try it all.
And dude, people that get to the top like that and are able like to stay there and like keep growing for long periods of time, like these people are at this shit like 24 hours a day. Like people don't understand that.
It is a full-time job.
Like you're not just lounging around the house, like you're shooting, editing, like doing like literally organizing shit.
You're
like,
straight like on your device the entire day.
That's what I'm saying.
It sucks, bro, because sometimes I look at my screen time and I'm like, but it's my job, so like it's like
exactly.
It's like fuck.
Exactly.
So, but like, it's just the people don't see how much work goes into it.
Yeah, and for sure.
I mean, I don't blame them. If I was just scrolling, I would.
I mean, it's not something that comes to your head when you like see the content.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I mean?
You're probably like, these dudes really are blessed. Like, they're lucky. Because I used to think that way. I was like, wow, you're lucky. But now that I really know the power of hard work, like it can get you anything you fucking want in the whole entire universe.
It's definitely easy to look at people that have a lot and think that they're lucky.
Yeah,
like it's
really
it's so easy to just disregard the personal responsibilities.
Some people get born into it. I mean, your parents like wanted to have kids so they could give you that money. I mean, that's lucky that you're here out of trillions of. That's
a great point. Great point.
Like, half the people are just not lucky.
Yeah, but one thing
people, almost everyone that is successful over the long course of their career is not lucky.
Yeah, hard work. To relate to the topic, if I cared about what people thought of me, I would not be where I am. You would not be hearing me right now.
Yeah.
You have to be able to just shut it off. Mm-hmm. You just tune out everything but your inner circle. You have to find a good circle of like-minded people that you can collab minds with that won't shut down your energy. Like I'm actually really grateful to have like you guys and like people like-minded people that I can tell my ideas to, and they're not like, dude, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
like
that is facts, bro. You could say anything to like us, like the craziest shit, and we wouldn't dismiss it.
Yeah, and I appreciate that because like some people would just be like, dude, come on now, like, are you serious? You're gonna try that shit? And it's just like,
nah, that shit's stupid. That shit is dumb.
It's just dope, bro. Because like, I hope everyone can believe in themselves as much as like we believe in each other,
bro. I think a lot of what it comes down to is just having faith that like your individual contribution to the world is going to be worth it. Like,
gotta trust.
And whenever I kind of waver in that belief, I always think like, if I wasn't going to be myself, like, how could I be anyone else? Because everybody else is already taken. The only person that's left...
Everyone is already taken.
The only person that's left for me to be is myself. And that's just what it comes down to.
On that one.
Yeah, we should end on that, because that was a great thing
that
was done.
Crime.
Just be yourself, pretty much, because everyone else is already taken. That was fire.
Facts. Let's cash it in.
That was fire. All right, everyone. We appreciate you being here. Thank you for your time.
Hell yeah.
About to blow up one of these days. Just wait on it. But thank you for your time. Have a great day. Keep your head up.
Stay woke.
Stay woke.
For sure.